He mentally and sexually abused her. Now he's mentally and sexually confused her. Baby girl never had a real father. At least in her own mind, her genetic makeup was disowned years ago, when she shed her first tears alone. It was at the age of 7, when her sad excuse for a father began threatening if a word was ever said, then she'd be another dead, unsolved mystery. Believing those words were never a question. His actions always proved it, like the time when she felt bold and tried to scream. Punishing her horrifically for making a scene, he hog-tied his own daughter, taking both hands, tying them together behind her, then bound her ankles, pulling them back to wrap the rope connecting her feet to her hands, and then he drove her out to the desert and left her stranded for 3 hours, abandoned. And she was stuck trying to understand how a man can act in such a manner, how daddy could possibly beat his own family. That sick, sadistic pedophile changed the destiny of an angel, and she'll never be the same. Meanwhile, across nations of double standards, there was a young boy being raised in what his family portrays as a picture-perfect household. But his eyes remain focused upon hope, despite the fact that he stands alone in the multitudes, separated by desperation, segregated amongst the classes in a home with glasses flying through the air. Ceramic plates cannot escape the fate of this broken child. In despair, he's watching parental role models argue until their face turns blue. Hateful words pierce his impressionable innocence, while misdirected hollow-tip bullets explode into his chest, post-traumatic stress affecting. So he hides behind bunkered bedroom walls, but finds no sanctity. Infected, this domestic virus breeds into disease. Please, listen to the stories of these children's tears. Listen to how we are debilitating our future by deep-seating fear. Just listen. Because if we don't listen, then for them, the beautiful colors of this earth become tainted with gray shades of depression and hate. Like the afterlife seems like a viable escape, like they have silenced voices, like people see ghosts before they see them, and nobody wants to feel invisible. So I am speaking out with hope, shining light upon the destruction of these paintings hidden on the blind side. I am showcasing the wayward lives, painfully rejected by society, comfortably willing to turn a blind eye. I am trying to ignite a spark of empathy, so maybe we can begin to realize this pain exists in too many of our children's lives, destined to be translated into adult relationships, since domestic violence is incapable of discrimination and prejudice. There is no immunity. However, it is within the darkness of our worst moments that we can place the try back in triumph by trying to remember that a baby in the chamber of its mother's womb is still exposed to pink light through permeable eyelids. It is proof there is light in darkness if we choose to see it, just like there are people who are willing to listen if we are willing to speak it. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help.